Good morning, everyone. This is another session on face analysis, and welcome to the episode number 2, where we'll be having a deep discussion on the nose. Now, of course, nose also plays an important role. Like, for example, if the nose is long and slim, right now, suppose in this case also it's kind of long and you can see it's kind of slim. Now, when that kind of a thing happens, then the person is slightly more active, more dynamic, and has more energy, is also able to take decisions, is very decisive, and all these kind of things are more. Also, it is found on in teenagers who can take a lot of quick decisions, who are having a lot of energy and all these kind of things. But the drawback of having such nose is that at times the person might not get committed so easily, and might have too much energy. So all these kind of things can be a kind of a drawback of this, and too much of freedom demanding sort of. So these are all the things. So whenever the nose is long and sort of slim, then we get that kind of a thing. And then going ahead, we also have nose can also be round and fleshy. Now at times, for example, in this case it is slightly roundish. If it is more roundish, and in this case it is also quite fleshy as well. So when we have it roundish and more fleshy, then it is more so of an indication of lucky, is towards money, can attract more money, and it's always taken as a good omen. Now going ahead, with the nose, it's the high and the low nose at times. Now when the nose is very high, right, I mean the pointed nose and it goes high, right, in that case the person has good self image, sort of good self worth, and self esteem is high, and the person is quite confident. But when the same nose is not that high, it's sort of low, then we can say that the person has kind of a confidence issues can be there, and can have slightly less self esteem. So that is another thing which we have to look into. And another is the cleft. Now sometimes there are clefts on the nose as well. Clefts can be there, and this can indicate towards difficulty in committing to long term relationships. And yeah, regarding relationships there can be some sort of a trouble. So whenever there is a cleft, it indicates towards some kind of a problem in long term relationship.
Yes, Shwetank. Also, we see that at times there are folds on the nose. Probably you'd see this more in aged old people, because I feel the folds come through experience. The folds usually, says that the person is very tough, very demanding, and not easy to please. Maybe because of experience, age old, the person gets very tough and is not very easy to please. On the other hand, we see a very big nose. In this image we see that the ladies is pretty big. So big noses say that the person is very bossy, hate receiving orders, want or expects big things from other people as well as from themselves as well.
Slightly ambitious.
Yeah, very ambitious, as well as they have high energy levels again.
Right.
Whereas small nose, very smaller nose would indicate a person who is kind, helpful, detail oriented, but also reserved and shy. Then we see one more type of nose, that is eagle sort of nose, wherein we have this way and then become this way. So eagle sort of nose usually defines a person who always looks for opportunities to take advantage of others. They feel that okay, how can I take advantage of this people or that person or that way. Best way to please such sort of people are to make them feel important. Once you make them feel important, they will have good self-respect, and again they will be helpful. Otherwise they are not very helpful. Then we find another sort of nose, and that is downturned nose, wherein see, this is a straight nose. Downturned would mean coming here and at the tip it goes this way. So downturned nose defines that the person is a bit of shrewd in nature, but he is also very careful with money. We have one more sort of nose, and that is Roman nose. Roman nose would mean the bridges are high, and then a very good nose tip. So this would mean that the person is somewhere good at managing things, good in controlling things, very good at managing money as well. Probably this sort of nature can come with romance as well.
Right. So we discussed in this video a lot in depth about the nose, starting with the long nose, thin nose. Like for example, when we have the long nose, it does indicate towards high self-esteem. Then we also talked about the roundness of the nose and different types of features of the nose. In fact, the nostrils also have plays an important role. The bigger the nostrils, it said, the more open-minded the person is, and more thinner, sort of the more narrow-minded the person is. So yes, and we also
And
did.
we also sometimes we also see moles on the nose, or some black patches or white patches on the nose or at the tip of the nose, which are considered very inauspicious. So
Right.
if anyone has such sort of things, probably they can be erased by using some creams or some sort of erasers.
Right. So yeah, remedies are also there in this also,
Yeah, remedies are also
and
there.
yeah,
So
hopefully,
with
yeah,
that we cover this nose session on face reading, and hopefully you have got and learnt a lot about nose. So see you forward again in coming episodes. This is coming episode, that will be a third episode in this series. Till then, take care, stay tuned, bye bye.
bye bye.